Hello beautifuls, welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be a different kind of video, just because I do want to give you guys a little you know like a little history of myself, just because in the video in the beginning and the introduction I did say I was going to be doing makeup tutorials, also like weight loss products and all that stuff. So get through all that. Today is just going to be like an update, result kind of video. And the reason why I am doing this is because hopefully someone out there as well will be inspired, or been wanting to try something to help lose weight, or just they want to feel good of themselves just like I do. So I'm kind of nervous. Like I said, this is like my first time ever doing these kind of videos before, and just because it's a little bit personal, um, so bear with me, you all. Excuse my face. I just took a shower, and this is like not a makeup video. It's gonna be like a serious topic, but so and like I'm embarrassed to even say how much I weigh. So it's gonna take a little bit of time for me to like get to it. But first of all, let me just say, before I had my son, I weighed 150. 150 for a lot of girls seems like it's a lot, but my body structure, like more of like a thicker girl. So 150 was like perfectly fine for me. I was a size 7'9", and that was through middle school, through high school, and I stayed the same. Then I met my husband, now of 9 years, going on 9 years. When I got with him, we moved in together for 5 years. I weighed 156, and then all the way to 160. Still, it seems like a lot, but it really, I didn't look 160. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I just didn't. I felt good. Like, I felt really confident. 160 was like, to me, I still had a flat stomach, and I was a little bit thicker on my thighs, and of course I had boobs, and a little here and there. So 160 for a lot of girls, like I said, seems like it's overweight or whatever, but it's really not. To me, I was comfortable with that weight. So just like every other woman who have children, struggle with the weight. So of course, 5 years later, I had my son. Um, yeah, I had him, and I was like fucking huge when I got pregnant. First of all, everybody thought I was having twins, or like just those little comments, like when you're pregnant and you don't want to hear because you're fucking tired of being pregnant, and you're like blown the fuck up, your feet are swollen, and you just don't want to hear those like rude comments at all. So I almost weighed 200 pounds when I was pregnant with him. I was like 190 and 198. So I was already reaching the 200 pounds. After I had him, of course, it takes time for you to lose weight. But then again, I was exercising. I did have my treadmill. I was working out, and by the time he was 7 months, I dropped down to 145. That was perfect for me because I was a size 5'7" then. And then I kind of slacked off. We moved, and I just slacked off a little bit. And then I went back to the 160. Then I started to work, and when I was working, that was like the best time for me, just because I was more communicative, like with other people, not other like people, but mostly women, because I worked at a women's clothing store. So I would talk more. I was feeling more confident. I love to work. I mean, when I work, I put in my 100, my all. But I was comfortable. I was 160. Like I said, before I had my son, I was 160. So I was back to my previous weight. Okay, well, I know this is kind of like a long intro. If you guys don't want to watch it, But those of you who do and are curious about my history, weight loss history, or my weight, and want to know more about how I feel or how it makes me feel, you know, like just this is just a video for that, and also to give you guys inspiration. I hope you guys. So, anyways, I was working there for about a year, and then I got pregnant with my daughter unexpectedly. I left when I was like 4 or 5 months pregnant. So, because I didn't have nobody else to watch my son, so I stayed home, whatever. When when I had my daughter, I was going close to the 190 area when I was pregnant, and that's like already too much. You know, I had to go through it the first time with my son, and now I'm going in the second time with my daughter. And they say when you have girls, it's harder to lose the weight. It is. So I'm getting sick. So it was like around had my daughter, and after I had my daughter, will be a C-section. I have both of them C-section. Um, yeah, I dropped down to 180, and then 175, and that was like 3 months afterwards. I was already 175. So when she was 3 months, after I had her 3 months, my daughter's already a year. She just turned a year. I still say 175. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not really trying to. I mean, in the beginning, I was waist training, and I still do waist train. I was exercising. I was running on my treadmill, but I sold it, so I don't have it no more. But I do a few exercises. I have like a sheet where supposedly you lose 20 pounds in 2 weeks, which is bullshit. But still, the exercises are really good because it leaves me really sore, and that's a good thing when you're sore when you work out, because it means you did a good job working out. So, anyways, skip through all that. I stayed at 174 a year later. And keep in mind, by the time I had my son a year later, I was already down to 160, 165. So I'm 174, close to 175, so 175. So that's how much I weigh now, 175. Can you guys believe that? Like, I'm pretty, like, I'm like, it's hard, like, being at this age, this weight, having 2 kids, and of course my husband's gonna say, no, you're good the way you are, you're perfect the way you are, and I like you like that, but I love you like that. But me myself, personally, like, I don't feel healthy. I mean, I fit into my old clothes, don't get me wrong, I'm starting to fit into my old clothes, but I just feel like I'm more out of breath, and that's like a really bad thing. 22 years old, I know I'm still young, I still have plenty of time, and it's gonna take time, but like right now it's just, I know it just takes time. So after a year of having my daughter, I'm still at the 174 mark. So anyways, yeah, about my weight, it's hard. So just 6 days ago, pretty much, that's why it's like a week update. I've been taking these pills called, well, the Phentermine pills. I don't know if you guys, I've seen a lot of YouTube videos about them, and I thought, why don't I just give it a try. And keep in mind, you guys have to have this prescribed from a doctor. Um, especially if you are having trouble losing the weight and are going through kind of like a depression phase. That's kind of what I was going through, and I'm still kind of going through it, but I'm getting over it little by little because I feel like I'm getting my confidence back. So I've been taking these pills for 6 days already, and I've seen a lot of good videos about them, YouTube videos about them, where they lost 38 pounds in a month. How crazy is that? You know, or 20 pounds in a month. And it's like, oh my God, like, I wish I can lose 20 pounds in a month, you know, just by taking those pills. I mean, who doesn't want, you know, to lose that much weight in 1 month? How crazy, right? So, anyways, I've been taking it for 6 days now. Tomorrow will be my 7th day. But I thought I might as well do a video because it's pretty much a week update. I just weighed myself. I still weigh the same. But I just want to give you guys like a, you know, even though I weighed the same, like I told you guys in the beginning, when I was working at a clothing store after I had my son, before I was pregnant with my daughter, I got in some new clothes, pants, of course, you know, and I was good at that size. I felt comfortable and confident in that size, in that weight, and a size 9. And I bought some pants, and of course they're size 9. And back then, when I had my son, who was like a year and a half, like I had a flatter stomach. Of course, not like a flat stomach, because after you have kids, your stomach is all. But I felt good. I felt confident, and like those pants, I only wore them like 3 times before I got pregnant with my daughter, so I didn't really have a chance to like enjoy them. But when I did, they fitted amazing. I looked good in them, and so anyways, even though I have not lost any pounds yet, hopefully next week I will do another update. I have noticed some changes. And let me tell you guys a little quick story about these pants too, so you guys can kind of like understand why I'm so excited that I actually fit in them. So okay, so when I got them, they fitted perfect, right? When I had my son when he was a year and a half, they fitted like perfect. Like, oh my god. And keep in mind, you guys, I've been a size 7'9" since middle school, high school, and even after I had my kids and before I had my kids. So I've just stayed the size 9. So that size is, I hope, you know, it don't go nowhere. I hope I'm still that same size. So anyways, quick story about those shorts and pants, and then I'll go back to where I was finishing about. And I talk a lot because I want you guys to understand more of me and know where I'm coming from, and you know, you guys can get to know me on a personal level instead of just like the makeup videos that I do, just really quick. I want you guys to understand, you know, and get to know me a little bit more, a little bit about myself, and hopefully this video will, you know, help you guys a lot too, and know that you guys are not alone on the weight, you know, issues and all that. Even though I do makeup videos and I look, you know, nice in them, the pictures, the makeup and all that, I still have that side of me where self-conscious of myself, and I don't care what people think of me. It's what I think of myself, you know. So anyways, so after I had my daughter, I tried on those pants. Of course they didn't fit. I was freaking swollen. It wouldn't even go down to my knees. Like, that's how I thought, oh my god, I'm never gonna fit these pants again. They were like, oh, my favorite pants. So that was after I had my daughter. So 3 months later, like I said, I tried them on again, and they were just like halfway where my knees were, and my thighs like in the middle right there, halfway, and they still didn't want to go. So about 7 months, when she was 7 months, after I had her 7 months, I tried putting on them again, and they were going like to my hips. So I was like, okay, and I was exercising. I was, you know, running and jogging a few days of the week, like 2 to 3 times a week, and I was drinking water and doing little things like that. But I wasn't really like pushing myself to the extent. I was just doing it just so I can feel healthy here and there. You know what I mean? So So 7 months I put them on. They were halfway where my hips were. So a few months down the line, when she was just 11 months, that was like 4 months, apart. They were fitting to kind of like past my hip. No, not past my hip, like my hip. And they were fitting, but they weren't closing, you know. So that was 11 months. And then before I started to take these pills, I wish I got a picture, but I don't know. I could do that. But because they're prescribed from the doctor. So I tried them on, I want to say like 2.5 weeks ago before my daughter turned 1. So after 11 months, I tried them on maybe like 2 weeks later. And the same, they were fitting and everything, but they weren't like tying up. And of course, I was on the bed struggling, trying to close it and everything, squeezing my stomach, and it still didn't fit. I mean, like I couldn't close it, I couldn't tie them. So I've been taking these pills for 6 days now, and like I said, I still weigh the same. I've seen videos where girls lose like 8 pounds in a week, and I really wish that was me. But everybody is different. Every girl is different, and the way. Okay, well, anyways, I just wore those pants like 2 days ago, so it was like the fourth day when I was taking it. They fit. They like I put them on, and they're like tight and zippy and everything, and I was like, oh my god. And I've been weighing myself these past 6 days, and it's still the same. The 174 is still the same. There's days, of course, where it goes to 173, but then again, it's just how our body is when we wake up in the morning and how we are by the time it comes. So, anyways, the effects that I'm having with these pills, and I know this is kind of a long video, I'm sorry you all, but the effects that I'm having with these pills, it's nothing bad. The second day I was in the restroom, believe me, I was in there, I'm not gonna lie, like, but I think that's really good because it's cleansing your body. So you guys, that was the second day. The only thing that I'm having with these pills, just like anything else that you take, or is the dry mouth, the cotton mouth, that dry mouth, and it gives you the urge to drink water, which I think that's a good thing. Just because, don't get me wrong, I drink water, like I drink a lot of water, but my daughter, what is she doing? But I'm gonna put my but yeah, I drink a lot of water, and after a while, like during the day, like you wanna drink Coke, you wanna drink something sweet, just so because the water don't have like flavor in it, right? Like it doesn't have anything. Yeah, you're drinking water, whatever, but you want something sweet. So I would kind of slack off before I would take these pills, and I would drink like soda, or I would drink like tea or lemonade, something sweet, and then I would go back to the water. So in a way, it helps me drink more water, just because if I drink a regular Coke, it tastes like it's Diet Coke, and I don't like Diet Coke. So if I don't like Diet Coke, I'm not gonna drink this Coke because it tastes like Diet Coke. And so it just makes me want to drink a lot of water. Like seriously, it makes me want to drink lots of water. Like right now, I have the dry mouth, and I'm gonna get some water after this video. But that's the good thing, and it does make you full. Like, yeah, it's the water that makes you full, but there's times where I don't drink as much water with these pills, because I kind of like want to see the effects that's gonna happen. And when it's time for me to eat, I like serve myself like regular portions, how I would usually serve myself, and I would eat not half of it. I would eat like 1/4 of it. So say if I serve myself some pork chops, 2 pork chops, like a tuna casserole, and like just like rice or something, like your Mexican rice goes with everything. So I would eat like not one pork chop. I would eat like half of one pork chop, and maybe like 3 spoons of the tuna casserole, which is like a side, you know. So imagine this much tuna casserole on a plate. I would eat maybe like a little bit, you know, and then the rice I would probably eat like 1 or 2 spoons of the rice, and of course the water, and that's I would get full real fast. So that's the positive things that I'm seeing. The negative things that I'm seeing is just the cotton mouth, and that's it. And I feel like these pills give you energy. Like I have a lot of energy. I do get kind of jiggly, especially at night when I try to sleep. I can't really sleep just because I'm like tossing and turning. But because I feel like I have a lot of energy that I need to like let it out before I go to bed, and I can use that energy to work out. But I don't. Like I haven't been working out. I'm not lying. I've been, just chilling. I want to take these pills a week to see no exercise, just so yeah, I have not lost any pounds, you all, but I have feel like I lost inches. Like I need to get a measuring tape. I have a weight scale, but I need to get a measuring tape. And my arms, I feel like they are kind of like shrinking. I don't know, it's just me or whatever, but I do feel like my arms are kind of slimming down a little bit more. My waist, I do feel different. I am fitting to another pair of pants that were older, like before I had my daughter, and they're almost fitting. Back then they didn't even fit. So I do feel that it's a big difference for me. Even though I don't lose any pounds, inches is really good as well too. And you guys, it was just gonna be like a update. Next week I do want to do another update video. I won't talk as much, I promise. This is just because I want you guys to know me a little bit more, and give you guys a heads up on what I'm doing. So yeah, next week I'm gonna do another update to see maybe if I lost any pounds. I'm gonna be drinking a lot of water, of course, with these pills, and I'm gonna be working out maybe like 2-3 times that week to see if that makes any difference. But then, of course, if you work out, you eat less, you work out, you drink water, you are gonna lose weight. But I don't want to work out as much, and I'm going to do maybe like 30 minutes of workout. So it's not like an extreme diet or workout. So the pills, um, it does contain an ingredient, and let me see if I can see it here. Hold on real quick. Oh, it's the Phentermine. Phentermine. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Phentermine. Um, it's the one that I'm taking is 30 milligrams, but there's the 37.5 milligrams ones, and after I think after 2 or 3 months taking the regular 30 milligrams, and so the doctor gives you the 37.5. So hopefully I do lose weight next week, and I will do an update video about it. But yeah, you guys, I hope you guys are ready for my journey of losing weight, because I'm so ready to lose this weight. Like, my birthday's coming up. I didn't get to celebrate my 21st birthday, and that's not an excuse or nothing, but my kids are already a little bit older. My son's walking, talking a little bit more, making more noises, because he is autistic, so he doesn't really speak, but he is getting there. He's getting there. And my daughter, she just turned 1. So, and she's a chatterbox. She's just like mommy. Um, so yeah, you guys, I will give you guys another update next week, and I hope you guys are, I hope you guys watch my weight loss journey, and I hope someone gets inspired by this, and just know that no matter how different we look, no matter how sizes, you know, skinny, fat, whatever we are, just know we're all the same. We're all human, women. We all go through similar problems. So, yeah, until next time, beautifuls. Like I said, I will do an update on this video, and that'll be all for today, guys. Bye.